What is going on, guys? Snickel here, and today I have another trophy talk for you. This is for the week of the 25th, November 25th. I'm a little late here, and it's probably going to be a pretty quick video because it's early in the morning and I really need to get to sleep, but I wanted to record this and get this out for you guys pretty early in the week instead of keep pushing it back and then never putting it out. But anyway, with all that being said, it's been a pretty interesting week, but it's also going to be a pretty interesting upcoming week, and things might kind of be all over the place. I have some stuff in mind, but some other stuff might come up. So anyway, with all that being said, last week was the 21st, and I think it was the 21st, was it not? No, it was the 18th. Last week was the 18th, so, and I believe I had gotten the trophy in Guitar Hero Live, the last trophy. Well, I needed one more, but I got a trophy in Guitar Hero Live. So I had said that my plan during that week was to play Guitar Hero Live. I was actually away last week, so I was also planning on doing doing some other weird games that I wouldn't usually do, since I wasn't going to be home. But it ended up going a little it was interesting, let's just say that. So I didn't really touch Guitar Hero Live at all, and I really want to before the servers go down this Saturday, but if I can't, it's not that big of a deal. I've got all the online done. It's literally just playing quick play, so it's not that big of a deal if I don't get it done. But the plan would be to get that done, and I do want to live stream that, so I want to get my points up a little bit and then live stream it to get that platinum, so look out for that. But yeah, that I didn't really touch that too much, but I do plan on doing that and eventually just getting it done. I'm so tired of talking about Guitar Hero Live. I feel like I've been talking about it for months now, but I really just want to get that done. Get that done and get that out of here. Next, I played a little bit of For Honor. So what ended up happening was, Carlos and I were kind of sitting around earlier in the week, and we had stuff to play. But I was like, he said something like, let's try this For Honor DLC." So we popped in the Marching Fire DLC, and I already knew that this DLC was going to take a little bit of time because you have to reach Rep 7 with one of the Wulin heroes. So I was like, okay, that's going to be a little bad because in the base game, you have to reach, I think, Rep 5 with a hero. So I was like, Rep 7 is going to take a little bit of time. So we're playing, we did one of the quests in arcade, and so doing one of the quests is very easy. The quests are very easy starting off, and then they progressively get harder as your gear score goes up. And if you've played the game before, you know how the gear score works. If you haven't played the game before, the way the gear score works is as you level up and you get higher reputation, you can get higher gear score, and this gear score relates to like you not losing stamina as fast or regaining stamina faster. So basically like stats more or less. So you have to get a certain gear score to do all 5 tiers of the quests. So you have to have a higher gear score to get through all 5 tiers. So by the time you get reputation 7 with a Wulin hero, you'll be able to do all 5 quests. So they're kind of simultaneous. And then doing the 15 breach matches, you can actually do versus AI. So you actually don't have to do any of this DLC online. So that's pretty good. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Plus the breach matches, I couldn't imagine doing them PvP. They would be quite interesting to say the least. But we played probably about 10 or so breach matches. We played about 2 nights, and it was interesting to get back into, but it's I don't know, I have a love-hate relationship with For Honor, so I would like to finish it. I don't know how long it'll take. We played 2 nights. I got to around level like 16 or so, I think. So about 3 nights of playing will probably get me a 1 reputation. So it's gonna take me a decent amount of time to get to reputation 7, unless I can hop on when there's like a double XP or something, which I should keep an eye out for. But it's just gonna, at the end of the day, this DLC, it's just gonna take time because the 15 breach matches are easy enough. The quests will come as you do the Reputation 7, and then 10 matches with a Wulin hero, it counts the quests that you do in that 10 matches. So that's actually extremely easy. So it's just going to take time, but it was interesting to get back into, and that DLC isn't too bad. Now, earlier in the week, I had also mentioned that I was going to do Transformers Revenge of the Fallen at some point if me and a buddy could kind of get that situated and get that done. So, earlier in the week, I did end up going through and doing Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. Now, I did do the DLC, so I needed him for the DLC because you have to have someone with the DLC in order to play the DLC online. So I needed him, and these are pretty easy. It's just winning a match on each map, winning a match with each character, and then like random like character based, like get a kill with this one, kill this character with this character, and this character with this character. So pretty easy. And then these two trophies are single player, so it's not that big of a deal. And then I did the rest of the online by myself with another PS3, so you can boost this with just two people. And it was pretty easy. This was actually a lot easier than I expected it to be. I know I think two of the Transformers games are actually like really stupid to boost online, but this was actually surprisingly a lot easier than I expected it to be. And talking about this and the next game, Soul Calibur 2 HD. So that was another game. So I went away, and when I went away, there was like a few games I was deciding to play, and I was like, I've really wanted to get into some like fighting games like Mortal Kombat and Injustice and maybe Tekken and Soul Calibur, and I was like, oh, Soul Calibur 2. It's a pretty easy game. It's a nice way to introduce yourself into that kind of genre because I've never really been into fighting games. I played the original Mortal Kombat on SNES, so I've played some fighting games, but I've never really gotten into them. So Soul Calibur 2 was like a nice introduction into this on like I wouldn't say current gen, but newer hardware than a SNES. I mean, let's just say that a little newer than that. It is a GameCube game, but it's an HD remake, so it's pretty decent looking. But I basically got through all the grindy stuff, the story mode, which was the Weapon Master. I did all that, so I just have a few cleanup trophies, getting 10 victories, getting 10,000 hits and stuff like that. So this will be another game which I will probably stream the platinum, stream the rest of it, trying to get the platinum one night. So, but that was fun. I played that while I was gone, and I basically pushed through that, and then when I came back over the weekend, I continued to play Final Fantasy 15, which I was playing tonight. I was trying to get one more trophy before this, but it wasn't working for me, so still just working through the Comrades DLC. The other night being, I think last night or technically yesterday, I witnessed the awakening of King Noctis. So I only have one more trophy to get in expansion 4, the Comrades, or DLC 4, the Comrades expansion, which is the 999,999 kilowatts amassed. And then in the 2018 March update, still nothing, but I was trying to get the Chocobo level 99 because I finally got access to Chocobos. So I was trying to get the right Chocobo to get it up to level 99, but I wasn't getting it, so kind of just gave up for the night. But I'll probably get this soon, tomorrow maybe, and then the Royal Sigils this will probably be the last thing I get, the Royal Sigils. I'm assuming it might be this, but I think the Royal Sigils will probably be. I don't know. Either one of them could come last. So it's kind of been an interesting week. It's been all over the place because my goal last week was to maybe play some Red Dead 2. Definitely wanted to do Drawn to Death and like Uncharted 2, but it turned out to be like For Honor, which kind of came out of nowhere. Which I'm fine with that. I need to finish it. Transformers I kind of knew, and then I went away. I wasn't really expecting to play Soul Calibur 2 when I went away. I was expecting to take my PS4. I always do this when I go away. I plan on taking my PS4, and then I realize that my PS4 has a external hard drive plugged into it that needs a like external power source to power it because it's an 8 terabyte. So then I'm like, I really don't feel like unplugging all of that. So then I'm like, all right, I'll just take my PS3. So that's what ended up happening. Took my PS3, did Soul Calibur 2, and it was fun. There was some interesting times, but it was fun. And then obviously Final Fantasy 15, which goes down in the middle of December. So I would like to do that. But with all that being said, that's what I've been playing. So what do I plan on playing this upcoming week? The plan is to keep doing Final Fantasy 15, get that done ASAP. I mean, that needs to get done because the servers are going down. The other plan for server shutdown wise is Drawn to Death. We've been trying to do this for the past few weeks, but somebody decides that they don't want to play with us anymore. I don't know where Simon's been. If you're listening to this, Simon, look, it's just going to take like 2-3 more nights. So I don't know. You've been dead or something. I don't know what's been going on, but I would like to finish Drawn to Death. soon. But the problem, well, it's not really a problem, but the little hiccup that happened was that earlier, well, last night technically, Red Dead 2 Online got announced that it was going to have the online beta. Red Dead Online beta was going to be accessible by people who bought the limited or special edition or whatever Tuesday, today technically. So I'm going to be getting on that. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to earn any trophies, but I'm assuming you will. I don't know why they would put a beta for it and you wouldn't be able to earn trophies. So I don't know. We'll see what ends up happening. But yeah, I'm going to be playing Red Dead Online. Like I said, I would play it when it came out, and it comes out today. So I will be playing it today. I've been hearing rumors about like 100 gigabyte patch that's going to be, I don't know. We'll see what happens, but the plan is to play Red Dead 2 Online, or Red Dead Online today. And then throughout the week, again, I want to finish the Platinum for Soul Calibur 2, which I'll probably stream. Guitar Hero Live, I don't want to keep beating a dead horse, but Guitar Hero Live, I would like to finish. So it's kind of a juggling of who's online, what to play, things of that sort. I still would not like to start new games at the moment. Like, I really would like to finish Final Fantasy 15 because that goes down like soon. I would like to finish Guitar Hero Live because it goes down and I just want to get the Platinum done. And then I would like to do Soul Calibur 2 and get that Platinum. And then obviously Drawn to Death and working on Uncharted 2. Now, I do want to talk about something very quickly. Probably should have talked about this at the beginning, but I don't want to go too long. So there's been some stuff happening with games. So as you all know, stuff gets delisted on the PlayStation Store eventually. And today there was a DLC that was delisted on the store, if you guys don't know about this. What am I? So, there was a game that has DLC, Operation Flashpoint Red River. It has one DLC called Valley of Death. And today, it actually got delisted from the store, which kind of makes me sad because I was thinking about doing this game recently. As you know, Operation Flashpoint Dragon Rising, the servers are down, but you can get the trophies via LAN. So if you have 2 consoles and 2 copies of the game, you can play and get the trophy. So I was going to do that, and then Red River as well, but then the Red River DLC got delisted. So I was like, oh, fuck. So, I mean, if anyone has that DLC and they're willing to make something work to help me get the trophies, I would appreciate that. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say any methods of how you would do that. But if you have the DLC and you're willing to help a fellow trophy hunter out, I would appreciate that. So let me know. But what ended up happening was that DLC got delisted, and I'm kind of sitting there and I was kind of bummed out because I was like, I wanted to do that. And then I came home and I was talking with Carlos, and I kind of had a little bit of an epiphany. We were in a chat, Carlos, Waves, and I kind of had a little bit of an epiphany. I was like, maybe 2019 actually is going to be the death of like PS3. Like, not the death of like the servers, but like the death of them just delisting a shit ton of stuff because of trademarks or whatever. Maybe that's what's going to end up happening. I don't know. And the thing that sucks about Operation Flashpoint is that it was developed, I think it was developed and published by Codemasters. And if you guys don't know about Codemasters, they have awful customer support. I don't understand. Like, they make good games, don't get me wrong. They make really good games, but their customer support is awful. And it's been like this for a few games. I mean, you have games like Dirt 2, where like the servers are up, but they shut DirtNet down, so you can't get the Platinum anymore. Dirt 3, they delisted the DLC. That was trademark issues with like cars and stuff, so that makes sense. And this going down, I've heard that the whole game is pulled off the PSN store. So like, it's not even, none of the games are even up on the store anymore. So I don't know what that's about. It sounds like they're trying to like, I don't know. I'm not going to make any assumptions, but it's kind of weird. Codemasters not really known for having good customer support, so I don't assume or I don't anticipate the DLC coming back up on the store. So, yeah. Kind of sucks. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying before, I had a little bit of an epiphany when we were in the chat, and I was like, you know what? Since a lot of this stuff is probably going to get delisted soon because of unknown reasons, it probably would be a good idea to try to get as many PS3 DLCs as possible. So I went through all my games, and I basically was figuring out what had DLC and basically putting it in my wish list on the PlayStation Store website. And I'm just going to slowly chip away and buy these DLCs here and there because a lot of them are just $5-10. They're not that big of a deal. Some of them are like $20, $30 for like bundles. But for the most part, they're just like $5-10 here and there. So if I could just buy one here and there, one every week or other week, and then in the next year or so, I can get them all. That would be fine. But yeah, I've just been thinking that where I'm like, holy shit, like I should probably start buying some of these DLCs because who knows when they're gonna go, and games in general, just on the PS3, like who knows when they're gonna go. And the thing is, I there's something about the PS3 that I just really like. I don't know what it is. Because I always go back and play a game and then it kind of kicks back and I'm like, this is just like, I don't know if it's nostalgia for like playing when I played, back when I got my PS3, or it's just like, I don't know what it is, but like I have like a nostalgic like thing for like old PS3 games. Like when I went and boosted Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, I was like, this is bad. But this came out in 2009, and for some reason, I kind of like it. So I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like old shitty PS3 games are like my thing, but like I got a thing for them. So I want to play as much PS3 as possible, but you can't really do stuff when DLCs aren't up or anything of that sort. Anyway, that's my little spiel about DLCs. So if you don't have DLCs on your PS3 games, I would suggest to try to get as many as you can as soon as possible, because who knows when they're going to go down? Who knows when companies are going to close, or they're going to close an IP or whatever? Who knows? So get them as soon as possible. The other thing that I would like to talk about before I end this video was actually something that I was planning on doing tonight, but I got kind of caught up, or last night. So there's a new video, I don't want to say series, but there's a new video that I want to start making for games. So if you don't know, which you probably do know, I play a lot of online. I do a lot of online trophies. So my goal for some new videos was to basically make a guide on how to get all the online trophies in games. In certain games, whatever games I'm playing. So the two games I was going to start off with was Transformers Revenge of the Fallen and Soul Calibur 2. Now, even though Soul Calibur 2 is very easy, I feel like it would be useful to have a video that kind of walks you through how to get all the online trophies. Because when I make trophy guides for games, like 100% of the time, it's for single player. So I don't really touch the multiplayer, even though some of it's very easy. Some games can be extensive. So I think it would be kind of interesting and helpful to have a video that walks you through all of the multiplayer, and not just like how to get this trophy, Like basically it's going to be like a mini how to platinum. Like in my how to platinums, I'll walk you through how to get the platinum. In this video, it'll kind of walk you through how to get through the multiplayer. Even if it's like a 2-minute video and it's very easy, it's just something that kind of tells you the trophies, all the multiplayer trophies that are in the game, and everything that you need to do. Because a lot of guides will show you the trophies and stuff like that, but I feel like it could be useful to kind of walk you through exactly what you need to do and give some personal experience, because I know that can be helpful. And I know a lot of people say that is helpful in games, knowing how many people you need, the boosting methods and stuff like that. I know people say that it can be pretty useful. So my goal is to do these two games, so Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, Soul Calibur 2, and then from there, if you have any suggestions for games that I've done, because I'm only going to do these on games that I've done, just like How to Platinums, I will only do these on games that I have done for personal experience. You can go ahead and you can suggest them. I already know if people are listening to this, they're going to say, hey, can you do one on Twisted Metal? I don't know about that. I might have to sit down and think about that one, because that one's interesting. That would be interesting. But yeah, any games that I've done that have online, if you want a, like, I don't know if what I'm gonna call it. I was just gonna do like multiplayer trophy guide or multiplayer trophies guide or something like that, trophy guides. But I was like, I don't know. I might make like my own, like a whole new playlist, like I had a platinum playlist, but only for these multiplayer games, because I was gonna put them in the original trophy guide playlist, but I was like, they might get like mixed up, and people might just want to watch these on their own. So I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do that, but like playlist wise, but I do want to make videos for like the multiplayer trophies in a game, because I feel like it can be useful at the end of the day, because if you only want to do the multiplayer, or you want to know what multiplayer trophies there are in a game and that's it, or what you need to do for the multiplayer, I probably already said that. These videos will kind of walk you through that. So that's my thought process on that. If you find that interesting, let me know. And if you have any suggestions for games that I've done previously, then leave them down below, and I will put them on a list and hopefully get around to them soon. Anyway, with all that being said, that is going to wrap up this video. Down in the description below, you'll find all types of links to my Twitter, my Twitch, which I always say I want to stream on more, but I never end up doing. But I will. I promise I will with getting platinums and stuff. I want to start getting some more of them platinums. That would be nice. But yeah, you can follow me on Twitch down there. I would appreciate it. You'll find a link to my Discord server if you want to join that. We basically, if we need people to boost the game, we'll let people know. If you're interested in boosting the game and you join the server, just let someone know, like me or Carlos, know that you're interested, and then we can keep you in mind when we're doing it. Down in the comments below, let me know what you guys have been playing, what you've been up to, what you plan on playing, anything of that sort. Just let me know what you've been doing. Kind of like what I'm doing in this video. I've let you guys know what I've been up to and what I plan on doing. I would appreciate knowing what you guys have been up to and what you plan on doing. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to give it a like. If you are you got this far into the video and you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing, and I hope to see you all around sometime soon.